Hello and welcome back to Piano Spun Fiber Arts for day 14 of the World of Wool Advent Calendar Spin Along. We are officially in the latter half of Advent and 10 days away from Christmas Eve. Hello. Is that exciting for you? Being close to Christmas Eve, is that exciting? Do you think you can chill here while I read? You can try. All right, let's see what day 14 has to offer. Can you chill there while I lean slightly to the left? Nope, no. Oh. Is that all you wanted? Is that the only reason you were here? Oh no, she wants to play with something else. You can come hang out again, but you can't, this is not a toy. All right, day 14. Ooh, day 14 is called White Christmas. And I'm seeing on the back of this, I think that's a nougat. A nougat with maybe, looks like pistachios and cherries. That sounds delightful. I don't know why, I don't know what White Christmas has to do with it, but I guess we're about to find out. If this is a white with like red and that pistachio green, I'm gonna be so excited. Lots of fibers. Ooh, I already see we've got the triobal nylon. So whatever this is, it's gonna have that rainbow glitzy kind of sparkly feel. White Christmas is 30% Shetland wool, 30% Corriedale wool, so already an easy spin, 25% Surrey alpaca, 10% bamboo, and 5% trilobal nylon. White Christmas may conjure snow-covered rooftops and frosty mornings for some, but in Australia, it's the name of a sunny, sweet dessert that's become a cherished part of many holiday tables. This no-bake slice made from rice, coconut, dried fruit, and sweetened condensed milk, all bound together in a snow-white coating of kofa, is a mainstay of Aussie Christmases. It's cool, sugary, and easy to share, perfect for festive gatherings in the summer heat. Often wrapped in cellophane or boxed up for neighbors, it's a giftable slice of nostalgia with a pastel pop of color from glacé cherries and mixed peel. So there's a lot of different fibers. Shetland, Corriedale, Surrey, I think that's gonna be our white base. Bamboo is where we might get some of those red, maybe green colors. And that trilobal nylon is definitely gonna shine. Much more subtle than I thought. Very muted colors here. Not quite white either. It's this like very faint gray. I'm hoping that if it'll focus on the fiber and not on me, that you can see how that triobal nylon catches light. It's such a cool fiber, and you don't feel it in the final spin, but it does have this sort of rainbow glow. So this is a really nice kind of understated blend. We do have colors in here. We have that shimmer in here. And I have a feeling our colors will pool a little bit more as we spin. And in our final square, we're gonna see spots where it's more like I see spots where the white looks more cream, where it looks more pink. And I think we'll see that in the final square. For this blend, we channeled the dessert's snowy base and candy-colored inclusions. Shetland and Corriedale wool provide soft structure and a gentle creaminess. Surrey alpaca brings an airy loft and lightness like the puffed rice, while bamboo adds a smooth finish. And for that essential festive sparkle, a dusting of trilobal nylon mimicking the sugary sheen and glimmer of childhood Christmases down under. This sounds delightful. I'm gonna grab 2/3 of it. I think this is gonna be just a joy to spin. I think everything's so well blended in here. I don't think any of the fibers that might be more of a challenge to spin, I don't think I'm even gonna notice them in the final blend. It's just so pretty. Okay. Even with just a little Surrey alpaca, you really feel it. I almost feel like alpaca has like a baby powderiness to it. and it's just distinctive right away. But blending it with those other wools makes it much easier to spin. You don't get that thick and thin. Sorry, I'm caught up in this one. It's so pretty. And this is a spin you could really get lost in, because the handle is just so good. I'm also getting a little bit of a halo effect on the single, and as you pull that trilobal nylon, you see different colors of it because it's got this sort of rainbow of colors. So one area you see more red, then you see more blue. It's just fascinating. I am accidentally spinning a little thin, so I'm gonna focus on making sure it's thick enough. And once I feel like I have a pretty steady rhythm, I will show you a plyback sample. I just about had it and then I got thin again. You can kind of see on the singles, maybe, that halo that I'm talking about. That finished yarn, it might just look white on camera. It even just this little section looks just white here, but it's got so much of that glitzy fiber in it. You really have to see this stuff in person to be blown away by it. That's just about right. And it will fluff up a little in steaming. I love this stuff so much. And it isn't like Angelina, you don't feel it. It's so fine. I'd be interested to know the actual thickness of the fibers, because to me it blends right in with like a Corriedale or a Shetland. So I'm gonna finish spinning that. It's gonna be a joy. I'm gonna go get lost in it and I'll be back when the yarn is done. Here we have our yarn for day 14, White Christmas. On this one, the color changes are so subtle, but I hope you can see that inside of this yarn we have so much rainbow effect happening, and it's really, really glitzy and glittery in real life. This one reminds me of freshly fallen snow, the way you can look out and see kind of this refracting rainbow of colors. That's what I feel like is happening here. And in different spots we have different colors of that rainbow. Just really pretty. The yarn itself is a little, I would say, I used this word a few days ago, but it does have a hardy quality, more of a maybe outside garment, so a vest or a cardigan. I don't know that I would want this next to skin. It could be a scarf, but I just think it would be a little itchy for me. And this spot that I chose is just under Aran weight. So we're doing okay here. This one didn't fluff up as much as I would have liked, but that is all right. So I'm gonna go crochet day 14 into our granny squares. Day 14, the White Christmas, these came out nicely. I like how they feel. They have like a really classic wool feel to them. From a distance, even pretty up close, they just look off-white or gray. You have to see them under just the right lighting to see how that shimmer and sparkle really shines through. I like that they have a halo. That's fun. And in some spots you can see some of those colors pooling up in different ways, but mostly it really has a kind of grayish effect. When you get close and you can see all the detail, they become more interesting. And sometimes it's nice to have a neutral that's like secretly interesting, but I just don't see enough of it unless you're really under some sparkly light for it to work for me. But still, it is nice to have some neutrals to go along with those colors. And it is nice that all those colors are in there because it means that this will play well with anything it's next to. So there are our 3 squares for day 14, and I will see you tomorrow for day 15. Bye. Oh, and this is how much yarn is left. So we're getting closer and closer every day to to not quite making it. That's okay. We haven't had a day where I only got 2 yet. I do tend to, while I'm crocheting, I refuse to look at the yarn ball, because if it's getting lower, I'll, you know, crochet tighter to try and like mitigate it. I'm trying not to, because I don't want the squares to be off. So far I've been okay, and the squares have been like exactly the size I want them to be. So I'll continue on that way. See you tomorrow.